Chris. All right, with me now, Congressman Ted Lieu, Democrat of California, who sent a letter today to request the EPA's Inspector General investigate Pruitt's Sweetheart condo deal. And Congressman, what do you make of this news?
Thank you, Chris, for your question. Let me first say that what Scott Pruitt did is part of a pattern of corruption in the Trump cabinet. We've seen Ben Carson order a $31,000 dining table. Ryan Zinke spent $139,000 on office doors, and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin spent over $1 million of taxpayers' money to fly military jets that he did not need. But what Pruitt did goes to a whole nother level. He received a personal monetary benefit from lobbyists, and that's the reason that Don Beyer and I wrote this IG investigation letter, because now it affects the credibility of EPA decisions over any issues that Williams and Jensen lobbies on.
Two Republican members of Congress, both from Florida, both, I would say, people who have political reasons. Ross Layton is retiring, and Curbelo is in a district I believe Hillary Clinton won, or at least was close, have political reasons to be concerned about this. Do you think we'll see more calls from Republicans for him to be fired or resign?
I do, because Scott Pruitt's conduct is indefensible. So we're learning that in addition to getting this below market rate lease on his condo, he also used one of his staff members to go look for housing, and then, by the way, gave that person a massive raise by using the Safe Drinking Water Act, which I think is probably the only environmental law Scott Pruitt might now actually like, to bypass the White House, which was not going to give that person a raise. This is just not acceptable conduct by the EPA administrator.
Yes, this is the person that went to go find him housing, and then when he succeeded in doing that, he then got a raise using a provision in the Clean Water Act that allowed the bonus to go through without the EPA, without the White House signing off, right?
Correct.
So here's my question, though, about substantively, right? I mean, you heard Sam Stein say, look, he's still there because he's doing the president's agenda. Huge announcement today having to do with your state. They want to yank back fuel efficiency standards, and they want to go after California, which sets a higher standard than other states. So the sort of states' right argument out the window. They want to yank California back from its current fuel emission standards. What do you think of that?
It is a decision that is going to take us backwards. States like California and others have shown us their future, and that's where the world is heading. And when oil prices start to rise again, as they inevitably will, foreign automakers are going to eat our lunch if our domestic automakers cannot deal with these new standards.
We have been there before. Everyone remembers 2008 when the gas prices spiked that summer, absolutely decimated big auto here in the U.S., which then got crunched by the financial crisis. It also strikes me that fuel efficiency standards are kind of a win-win. I mean, consumers pay less money for gas. The air is cleaner and healthier. Bigger carbon reductions in terms of climate change. Like, what's not to like?
Right. It also creates additional jobs, and you have lots of people working in the clean energy industry. This is where the world is heading. Coal is not coming back. Really fuel inefficient cars are not coming back. And to sort of put this out there when consumers are not even demanding it is really taking us a step backwards. It's something the Trump administration should not do. And by the way, Republicans who oppose climate change and want to get rid of efficiency standards, they're a dime a dozen. The president doesn't need Scott Pruitt to do this. He can stick any Republican in there to do the same thing.
Please find a less corrupt climate denier, says Congressman Ted Lieu to the president. Many thanks.